Introduction to the Book of Ruth. When someone says, "Let me tell you about my mother-in-law," we expect some kind of negative statement or humorous anecdote, because the mother-in-law caricature has been a standard centerpiece of ridicule or comedy. The Book of Ruth, however, tells a different story. Ruth loved her mother-in-law Naomi. Recently widowed, Ruth begged to stay with Naomi wherever she went, even though it would mean leaving her homeland. In heartfelt words, Ruth said, "Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Chapter 1, verse 16. Naomi agreed, and Ruth traveled with her to Bethlehem. Not much is said about Naomi except that she loved and cared for Ruth. Obviously, Naomi's life was a powerful witness to the reality of God. Ruth was drawn to her and to the God she worshiped. In the succeeding months and years, God led this young Moabite widow to a man named Boaz, whom she eventually married. As a result, she became the great-grandmother of David and an ancestor in the line of the Messiah. What a profound impact Naomi's life made. The Book of Ruth is also the story of God's grace in the midst of difficult circumstances. Ruth's story occurred during the time of the Judges, a period of disobedience, idolatry, and violence. Even in times of crisis and deepest despair, there are those who follow God and through whom God works. No matter how discouraging or antagonistic the world may seem, there are always people who follow God. He will use anyone who is open to him to achieve his purposes. Ruth was a Moabitess, and Boaz was a descendant of Rahab, a former prostitute from Jericho. Nevertheless, their offspring continued the family line through which the Messiah came into our world. Read this book and be encouraged. God is at work in the world, and he wants to use you. God could use you as he used Naomi to bring family and friends to him.